My name is Nassim Sabs.
Should the world be afraid? The world is meant to be afraid. Are you with me? So you have thesis, you have antithesis. In the world wars, they said communism is the threat. You are supposed to be afraid so that you will accept any changes that are necessary to meet the threat. Now, they're using this as the next threat to create the synthesis that they want.
But here we are. This is V. Now, what did we see in Nazi Germany? The V was everywhere, wasn't it? Yeah. Look at the neck on this thing, too. Look at that long neck. I have, you can go to Enel Kapef to look at those, to see the evidence of it, but watch this. This is disgusting. It's a human child, and what she's going to do is feed it from her mouth after she eats a rat or some bullshit. I don't. But they quit the show, I think. Let's find out. Here we go. This is what these creatures are. Watch that. Okay, can I let it play for a few seconds? Check it out. Holy crap. Okay? Not what you think they are. Anyway, and I'm going to put up the Cabal. I'm going to hit it. I may as well go to it. That was enough of that for me. Oh, I can only just imagine. Now look at that. Look at it. It's the whole world. This is a symbol for Satan. Yes, the horned god. Now look at this. Remember Rosemary's Baby from when we were young, guys? Look at that. So, what kind of baby is she carrying here, folks? The future Antichrist? Yeah? Look at that. Alright. I want you to enjoy watching the rest of this one. It's a good one. I'll put up the links. Okay, these people were so violent that they were given a choice by their leader, and they were driven away. They were driven down from all the other countries into the center of Europe, where they kept them because they were so violent. They could not be allowed to mingle with other people, and these people were driven out of many countries, just so you know. Also, if Nazi is short for national, well, I can't pronounce that. Why did they decide to use the Z? I don't know. That I don't understand. National Zionismus would be the proper name of the party. Okay. The Nazis incorporated high-end symbols into their Nazi mysticism. The most striking of all is the V symbol. Now that's peace sign, folks. And that freak Winston Churchill, who was a cross-dresser, a tranny, used to love to throw it up. Now, it says, which is in the shape of the Hyades cluster. Now, this is strange because I'm going to tell you something. Orion, all right? My girlfriend that died, and then I got that text 5 days later. That was extremely cryptic. It took me forever. And that is what I found out. It took me to Oliphant. And it was in Canaanite County, I think. All right, these are the Canaanites. And what was Cain? He was a murderer. That's what he was. We know this. See what else we got here. Okay, right here, let's see. Hitting a Jew on German propaganda propaganda poster. Let's see if I can get that. It's an actual star system. It was over here somewhere. Well, I'm going to put these links up so that you can peruse them. And they're going to show it to you on the Eiffel Tower. There you go. V. Is it for Vendetta? Or is it for the show? Remember that, folks? We're going to look at that too. There we go. See? There's your peace sign. And they get you to throw it up all the time, don't they? I used to think it was a peace sign myself. It's not. It isn't. God, they're evil. Evil, evil, evil. No words for it. Well, that's who they sent over here. You know, that's your NASA, NASA. That's who they are. They went to the Catholic Church, which I'm going to break out here in a minute. The Catholic Church helped smuggle them to South America. Yeah, there's a movie called Boys from Brazil if you want to look at that.
Hello and welcome, Campbell here from Autodidactic Channel. Hope you're all having a spectacular day. And today I wanted to have a look at the V and basically a bit of the etymology, where that word comes from, and then we're going to have a bit of a look at where the procedure comes from that they're trying to put into everyone at the moment. The origins of it, basically the song remains the same. So let's jump into V. So I was thinking about the word vac, or the prefix vac, V-A-C, which is in front of a lot of words at the moment, shall we say. So vac, this root word is vac, which comes from the Latin vocare, which means to empty. There seems to be a difference between our ideas of vacancy, to empty, and the continental idea that the same word to us, vacant, means empty, exactly as the Latin root says. To the French and British it means freedom from the job, time off from the job. So they're saying, so it's basically vacation is what they're talking about, and it's not the word that's changed, it's our interpretation of it. So now we look at vacation as a holiday from work, as they say, but that comes from vacate, which is to empty, to leave. So vacation is to leave work, to be away, to empty work. So we have words like vocate, to make empty, to leave. Vacant, empty, not occupied. Vacancy, the state of being empty. Evacuant, okay, vac is in there. A purgative, so to purge, to get rid of. Vacation, a rest from work, a holiday. So that's where they're talking about it's changed the meaning. But really, the base word or the base meaning of vacation is to be away, to be empty of work. In a state of being empty, right? Work not occupied because you're not there. A vacationist, one who's on vacation. A vacuum, VAC, a space entirely devoid of matter and emptiness. Nature abhors a vacuum. Vacuole, relating to a vacuum. Vacuous, a small cavity in space or tissue which contains air or fluid. So again, that's a pocket of emptiness of the tissue. So it's all these words have got to do with emptiness. So we've got evacuate, of course, vacantly, vacantly, right? Like the vacant stare, right? Emptily, idly, inanely, staring vacantly. The vacant eyes with nothing behind them. So this is all vac words. And of course we know the vac word that's going around at the moment. And so obviously the prefix means to empty. So what are they emptying people of is the question. They're making people vacant, right? They're emptying them out. Their bodies are no longer occupied. They're in a state of being empty. They've been purged. All these things, the vacuum, right? Nothing there. So this is the plan, the agenda. We know it. They spell it out to us. And as I've said many times before, these people have no creativity, so they cannot create new plans. They just do the same thing over and over again. So this time it is not going to work. And I just thought I'd read out the lyrics to the Style Council, one of my favourite songs, Walls Come Tumbling Down. And it says, you don't have to take this crap. You don't have to sit back and relax. You can actually try changing it. I know we've always been taught to rely upon those in authority, but you never know until you try how things just might be. If we came together so strongly, are you going to try to make this work or spend your days down in the dirt? You see, things can change, yes, and the walls, they come tumbling down. Because governments crack and systems fall, because unity is powerful. The competition is a colour TV. We're on still pause with the video machine that keeps you a slave to the HP. Until the unity is threatened by those who have and who have not, those who are with and those who are without, and they dangle jobs like a donkey's carrot until you don't know where you are. Are you going to realise the class war's real, not mythologized? And just like Jericho, the walls come tumbling down. Because governments crack and systems fall, because unity is powerful. Then the lights go out and the walls come tumbling down. Are you going to be threatened by the public enemy? It's number 10. Those who play the power game, they take the profits and you take the blame. Are you going to try to make this work or spend your days down in the dirt? Because things change and walls, they come tumbling down. So there you go, guys. It is up to us. This was written in the 80s. It's the same message. We've been given it over and over. And it's all about self-empowerment. Are you going to let them rule you? Are you going to spend your days down in the dirt, crying, saying that you can't make a change? Or are you going to stand up for something and walk into action? Be the change you want to see. You know, be that person who steps out in courage, and by doing that gives other people the courage to do the same. Because it's the same story over and over, nothing new under the sun. And if you're wondering what's happening, we've been invaded, guys. This is it. We've been invaded, and this is their attempted takeover. Now, we know that we've already won. Okay, we've already won. So they've lost. We're not going to lose this. But on the way through, they're going to try and take out as many people as they can. So just understand that, you know, this playbook has been going a long time, and they're just repeating it, and an attack. And our defense is to stand in our power, definitely say no, draw the line and let no one step over it. And, you know, walk forward in love and trust yourself. Trust that the universe has got your back. When you do the right thing and you live under universal law, then the universe has your back. And this is what they know, and this is why they try and change us into their law, LAW, which is land, air, water. But we are under law, LORE, the law. They twist everything. And when you're under the LAW, the universe doesn't have you back because you're not working with it. You've thrown it away, and you've taken up man's law, because that's what's happening. This LAW is written by men. Well, you know, people in human suits at the very least, but they're psychopaths. And so we come under LORE, God's law, nature's law, the law of the universe. That's our law. So we need to stand in our power. We need to also make groups, as the song said. We need to get together. Unity is powerful. And together, when we say no more, it stops.